There's a silent killer in Indian business world. It's not GST, it's not competition, and it's not the economy. It's a number on a piece of paper that makes you feel safe even when you're drowning.
We are talking about profits. Most founders check their P&L account, they see profit and they start thinking they're winning. But let me give you the reality check. Profit is a vanity metric. It is only an accounting figure. You can be profitable on paper and still be bankrupt by the next day morning.
Let's discuss.
Yeah, let's imagine a family earning around 3 lakh per month. Okay, they have got a decent flat, a posh SUV, and suppose their kids goes to the best school.
Look successful, right?
Ah, yeah, yes. But with the home EMI and the loans, they are spending around 95% of their salary. Suppose it's like that. Okay. So that literally means that they just have 5% kept aside for their contingencies. Now imagine a sudden emergency, medical emergency comes up. What happens? In that moment, 3 lakh salary is just a number, right? Almost all of their money is either stuck in some asset or expenses. Okay, so it looks like the person has got a decent salary but is not having the liquidity, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
Now bring that back to your businesses. If your accountant says you made around 50 lakh in profit but your bank account is empty because the money is spread out, you're in trouble. If your money is locked in security deposits for a fancy office or office furniture, unsold inventory, or receivables from clients who won't pay for another 60 days, you don't have a business.
So, what are businesses supposed to do?
Instead of asking how much profit, ask how fast does the cash come back. We call this the cash conversion cycle.
Cash conversion cycle in the sense?
Focus on cash conversion cycle. From the moment you spend rupee 1 on a product or a service, how many days does it take to get that rupee 1 back into your bank account? This is called cash conversion cycle. Because you have to check how fast money comes in, how long it gets stuck. If you buy inventory today, suppose it sits in your warehouse for 30 days for manufacturing, and then you sell it to your client who takes another 60 days to pay, your money is literally stuck for 90 days. You are essentially giving an interest free loan to your customers while you struggle to pay your own electricity bill. Stuck money is dead money. You can have 50% profit margin, but if your cash conversion cycle is 120 days, a low margin competitor with a 10-day cycle will eventually outrun you.
You spoke about money getting stuck. How do we stop this from happening in the first place?
Yes, for that you have to look at it from three stuck points basically. That is from the point of view of inventory, invoicing, and expenses. Like if you can solve those, you don't just get your money back, but you get your freedom back. So, regarding inventory, one big issue is buying just in case. You buy a lot, you get a discount, and so you buy in bulk and stock. You think you are saving money, but actually you're trading liquid cash for these assets which are going to lie in your stock. Only buy what you can sell, and that too immediately. And also, you should be mindful of dead stock, that is non moving inventory. You will have to categorize inventory to fast moving, slow moving, and inventory that has not moved for a decent period of time. Stock is a liability if you can't sell it.
So, what about invoicing?
Invoicing is a system issue. Like you finish the work, and then a lot of time is spent within the organization before raising an invoice. Some approval, some wrong GST number, lack of clarity in terms, or delay in communication. Everything can be a reason. You are literally giving your clients a loan, an interest free loan, as I already said, while you struggle to pay your own team. Stop asking for payment on completion. Start asking for milestones or upfront payments wherever possible. And regarding expenses, always keep your fixed costs low. Rent co-working spaces until you must have an office, like it's very important, and you can afford to have an office. Till then, it is okay to work on co-working spaces arrangement. The lighter you are, the easier you can pivot in case of uncertainties. Avoid unnecessary expansion, delay non essential expenses. Many more. Like each business is different, so it is always case to case.
Now, how can this system function?
Yes, assign ownership of cash to each team member. It is not just a finance department problem as everybody thinks. It is a company culture reality. Everyone is involved, right from the worker in production who can speed up or delay the production to the manager who is supposed to oversee and pass records. All departments are involved. In a project, each task delayed is holding money.
So, how do you fix this? You said you have to give every single employee ownership of the rupee, right?
Yes, this is where a lot of training is needed. You have to show your employees the connection to the production team, like if this machine stops or cash stops. If we ship 2 days early, we get paid 2 days early. And to the managers, it is like your job isn't just to oversee people, it is to clear the path of money. Like every document you sign late means that money is going to arrive late. That is a connection you will have to build within the organizations, or that is a kind of awareness you will have to bring within your organizations about money. What happens to money if they are not doing their activities at the right time or expected of them? So it's about changing the language. Don't ask your team, is the work done? Ask them, is the cash moving? More than asking them, make them think, is the cash moving?
You mentioned inventory previously. Are there any other areas where cash flow is affected?
Yes, receivables. Main issues are like lack of clear credit policy. Normally, everything is taken like word of mouth, but you should really have a credit policy as to how many months of credit is to be given to a particular party. Okay, till when can we wait? Or if the credit period is exceeding, then what is the rate of interest to be charged, etc., etc. Which means that you should have a real policy there, and you should have a clear follow up mechanism. At what date the first call should go, which is the follow up date. Okay, and don't be afraid of asking money. Actually, we should make employees also aware, the salespeople also aware. Like, we are not asking for free money, make them aware that it is their duty to make the call and get the money back to the system. Regarding working on payables, that is your payment to creditors, always negotiate as much as possible, but without affecting any kind of credit terms. You should not lose your credit period, but definitely do negotiate. And don't pay too early. If you can hold payment for a while without taking big risk, then that is the best way to do. Many businesses are efficient in paying, but I would say that not very intelligent in paying.
To conclude, can you give some pointers to make sure that cash moves seamlessly?
Yeah, it is actually simple. Track three very important numbers daily. Like, what is the cash in bank? What are your receivables? What is the age of your receivables? And what are your payables? Maintain a daily cash flow statement. How much ever small or big your business is, find out the cash leaks. Where is the money getting stuck? Is it billing delay or collection delay or something else? As I already said, each business is different. So parameters always change.
If you're interested in learning more about how to fix your cash flow, you can check the description to join our workshop.